Hey guys, Scott Coombe, Great Scott Moments, and I was, actually doing a little bus driving recently, actually today, and it was kind of a momentous thing. I was going out and I was picking up the high schoolers, and they're just crazy and the junior high girls were screaming out the windows looking for, any cute, hot high school guy. And, I was like, okay, this is going to have to get, taken care of soon. But, it was just kids being kids. And it was interesting. But, I went to pick up some kindergartners, and this is the second day of school. And so, I was going through the routes, and there's a certain section where you pick up the kids, and it could either be for one elementary school or the other. And unbeknownst to her, one of the gals, a second grader, got on my bus who was supposed to go to a different school. Wasn't supposed to be on my bus. And so, I'm driving and picking everyone up, and then we arrive at the appropriate elementary school. And so everyone gets off, and I look at the last gal who's sitting in the front seat, and she's got these tears crawling down her face. And immediately my heart's going out to her. I'm like, oh my gosh, darling, what's going on? How can I help you? What problem has happened? And she's like, this is not my school. And just the tears, and it was, it's one of those heart things that just you can't get away from. And so, a teacher aide, because they're pretty good about having people out there when kids are coming in nowadays, came up, and she's like, oh, hey darling, what school are you at? And it was just half a mile away or so. And I'm like, don't worry, I will get her there and safely. And and so the one gal got her name and her teacher, and said, I'm going to call the school, let them know you're on the wrong bus and that you're coming right now. And she was able to, okay, the world is not ended. But for a second grader on the second day of school, riding on the bus, and you're at the wrong school, that's pretty emotionally, thunderous to them. Like, oh my gosh, the world is going to end, and, they don't have the perspective that, a more mature person would have. And yet, she had people around that were going to love her through it and take care of her. And I always think, you know what? That's right. Even us mature people, we got to know that there are people around us that will going to love us if we'll let them, and they're going to show us how life is to move forward, how to move forward, and if we'll let them. And like this girl, even I told her my story. Hey, when I was in first grade, I got on the run bus in the middle of the year. It was totally my fault. And I was crying too, because I was at the end of this road, and the whole time I knew I was on the wrong bus. And, and so it was taking us home. And so here's this bus driver at the last stop. And he's like, who are you, kid? Why aren't you getting off? Nowhere near as friendly as what we have today. But luckily, one of the last kids getting off was like, hey, I think this guy goes to the other apartment complex over there. I couldn't speak. I was just like, the world has ended. So I totally empathize with this gal. And, luckily, the bus driver went down to the one stop that I was supposed to go, the apartments, and off I went. Didn't say thank you, didn't say anything. But I really appreciated that. And I really appreciated whoever that guy was that actually took the time to know who I was and say, I think he goes to such and such a school or a stop. I think we've always got secret angels, and we've got someone looking over our shoulder taking care of us. There are so many things that I could have gotten in trouble with in my life, which I know you have as well. And some things have always ended up working out all right, and may have caused lots of pain. We may have been lost, but you know what? We're never victims. And I don't think that that time was worthless. It helped us in some way. So I think I'm way long here. God bless you guys. And just know your back is covered. All right? Blessings.